Hello guys, welcome again. I just came to the beach today to watch the sunset as usual, but in the meantime, while the sun is still not going down, I want to speak to you about today's topic, which is fears and bad experiences. So I'm a member of about 10 groups on Facebook of backpacking in South America and Central America. And a lot of the questions that are raised every day are regarding security in these countries. Is it safe to go here? Is it safe to go there? How's the kidnapping situation and stuff like that? It's not like you're gonna get robbed or kidnapped or attacked on your way from the hostel to the restaurant, which is 100 meters away. So bear in mind, it's just as dangerous as any city of Europe. You can be attacked anywhere. I've had friends attacked in the center of London, like Oxford Circus. So it doesn't matter if you're here or if you're back home, it's as dangerous. So use common sense when walking around. Be aware of your surroundings, be aware of who's around you, and you'll be fine. There won't be any problem. So another thing that is raised a lot in this Facebook posts are scams. So obviously tourists, for obvious reasons, are targeted by scammers that try to rip them off usually big amounts of money or expensive items. And this is one of the things that, again, you have to be very careful. I'm gonna say, obviously, this happens more in here than in Europe. Companies here don't have the same customer service level. They're not responsible for your items as much as we used to in Europe. So it might happen that your stuff gets stolen on a bus, or that a tour guide sells you a tour that doesn't even exist. I've had a bad experience. Someone sold me a bus ticket on the bus station for the next bus, which was like 20 minutes after. They sent me to the dock, to the assigned dock. I went, I got on the bus. Once I'm on the bus, they told me I was on the wrong bus, going to the right place, but with the wrong ticket, so I had to pay for the bus again. So always keep an eye for those things. If you go on buses, usually on buses, I never put my valuable stuff in the luggage area. So I take this little backpack that I have on my back, and I put everything inside: laptop, cameras, passports, money. I put everything inside of this bag and I bring it with me, and I sit with it all the time. It's too bad this camera doesn't really catch the thing that I'm seeing. Hopefully when I get my new camera, I'll be able to show you guys the incredible views. But this sunset is beautiful. One thing that really helps against these scams, it's knowing the language. So if you come into South America and you don't know Spanish, I would advise you to either travel with someone that knows Spanish or learn a little bit of Spanish. This is because sometimes they talk between them stuff that you might get, that you might understand. That helps you keeping an eye on it. And also your trip will cost much less if you know Spanish. So far, nothing bad or that bad happened. My only two bad experiences were the one with the bus, as I said, which I had to pay the bus twice. And the other one was while I was hitchhiking in Bolivia. I was picked up by a policeman. This was in the jungle area of Bolivia, very remote. I was picked up by a policeman. He was going to take me to the next town, and then he started to try to charge me. He was trying to charge me about 20 euros, $20 to get to the other town. And I told him, like, listen, if you're going to charge me, you can just drop me here and I'll wait for the next ride. He said, no, but it's a police ride, so it's a police service, you have to pay for it. And I was like, okay, so I'm just going to stay here. He forgot about the charging thing. He didn't think about it anymore. And then a couple of minutes after, starts asking me random questions like, wait, who are you with? Like, where are your friends? What would happen if you go missing? And which I was quite good at dismissing the idea. I told him like, oh, my friends are just like waiting for me in the next city. I just messaged them now saying that you were taking me there, so I'm not gonna go missing. So yeah, I felt a little bit uncomfortable at that time. I don't know if he meant that he was gonna make me disappear, or if he was saying just like, oh, what if someone does something bad to you? I don't know, but that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But that was the only time I felt uncomfortable during this trip or hitchhiking. So I think overall it paints a way different picture of what I had in mind before I came here. So if you're coming to one of these countries for a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, how long you come in, do your research, but don't assume that after your research you know everything about the country, because that will basically stop you from seeing the country how it actually is. So come with an open mind, ask locals where should you go, what you should be careful with, and then make your conclusions. Because that way you'll actually allow yourself to discover the place as it actually is, and not through someone else's eyes.